And now here's your VIP Backstage Pass to the World of Speaking, directly from Brisbane, Australia, your guest host, Simone DeHaas, the Speaker's Director, and her series, The Director's Eye.
Generosity of spirit costs us nothing and gives much. During my recent trip to New York, I spent a lot of time taking the subway. The shuttle between 42nd Street and Grand Central was always packed, particularly with the Christmas crowds and thousands of tourists heading into the city for New Year's Eve. There were buskers everywhere, often taking up seats that could have been used by commuters. Few people ever acknowledged the buskers. Most averted their gaze, not wanting to be hassled for coins or a contribution. And most of the time, I confess, I did the same. But one day, a particular performer did something different. He sang a song and then just chatted to everyone around him. He didn't seem to care that people were ignoring him. He just continued with his message of the importance of being positive. But what he did do differently was that, along with asking for a donation if people wanted to do that, he also said that he'd be happy with a smile, that a smile would motivate him as much as a coin would. Such a simple ask. We live in a world that has for too long cared only for ourselves. It's time to create a different world, a world that has a generosity of spirit, that allows for compassion, that opens the door to a simple ask. To smile, to acknowledge people when they make a difference to our world, no matter how small. That was what this busker was asking for. Sure, he'd have loved some coin to go with a smile, but if a smile was all you had, then that would suffice. So as everyone rushed to exit the carriage and continue with their busy lives, I stopped for the briefest of moments, smiled at him and said, "Thank you." No coin, but the coin of gratitude. He smiled back and said, "There you go, a smile. That's motivated me for the rest of the day." We shared the briefest of connections, connecting through a generosity of spirit. His in sharing his talent, and me acknowledging him and that he had made a difference to my world that day. Where can you start to make a difference and share from a generosity of spirit, kindness, and looking out for each other? I'm Simone DeHaas, the Speaker's Director. Thank you for listening.
You've been listening to Simone DeHaas, the Speaker's Director. To find out more about Simone, visit her on Facebook or her website, thespeakersdirector.com.